Nara Smith, a 22-year-old South African and German fashion model turned TikTok sensation, has gathered millions of views from making everyday food from scratch, even sunscreen from scratch.
I can barely make a decent meal with the items from my grocery store.
Her clips are highly stylized, rarely more than 3 minutes long, and narrated by Smith and have distinctive ASMR monotone.
Today I'm gonna be making a grilled cheese and Cajun shrimp Alfredo pasta from scratch. I'm nervous and I know what you're thinking, Sammy, those are kind of like easy things, but from scratch. Bread, cheese, all that from scratch, and I'm nervous because I don't remember the last time I've cooked anything. I think this just might be the most challenging and draining video I have ever done on my channel. And something about making cheese from scratch sounds absolutely daunting to me. And if you can't tell, I am at my local garden, aka Publix, because I don't grow my own fresh herbs and vegetables. I wish I did, honestly. I think that's pretty cool, but it just seems so time consuming and don't know if my life is conducive to that. But anyways, we have a crap ton of groceries to buy, so let's go get them. I've been in here way too long, so let's scan these bad boys and get up out of here.
All right, Sammy J, I hope you
Appreciate you.
keep it up. Don't forget me.
I won't.
I'll remember your passion.
Thank you. Have a nice one. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Sammy J, and we're about to make Nara Smith's most famous grilled cheese. I think it's her most popular video on her channel, so it must be great, it must be beautiful, and we must try it. I have all my beautiful fresh ingredients right here. It looks spectacular. What I got from my garden. I even, you know, for the occasion, tried to do my makeup like her, tried to dress like her. I don't know how well I did. I think it looks okay. You know, I don't have a couture closet like she does. Maybe one day. But let's get right into the video.
To make the bread, I placed 3 cups of bread flour, 1 packet of instant yeast, and 2 teaspoons of Himalayan salt into a bowl. I gave it a good mix and then added 1.5 cups of warm water and mixed the ingredients. If your dough feels a little tough like mine, add a little bit of water at a time.
This is seriously an arm workout. I'm not even kidding. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating doing this. I hope that looks right, because baby, I don't know.
Afterwards, I placed saran wrap on top of my bowl and let the dough rise for 2 hours.
I was fully prepared to tell you guys that making the bread might actually be the easiest part of today, but it's not. It's literally not. I don't know why, but mixing the bread was so hard and like it just wasn't working out for me. I 0 out of 10 do not recommend. I will not choose violence every day. And don't get me started how I have to wait a whole 2 hours for some bread. We have to still bake it for another 40 minutes. I could never. But anyways, let's make some cheese.
In a Dutch oven, pour a ½ gallon of pasteurized milk and mix the milk on a low temperature until it reaches 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Then add 7 tablespoons of white distilled vinegar and continue to stir. The milk will begin to curdle, so turn off the heat and place a lid on top for 5 minutes.
It's actually kind of funny because I was mortified by doing the cheese, and the cheese wasn't even that hard. It was only 2 ingredients. Sometimes I know people use animal rennet. I was like thrown off by that when I seen it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. I just found a simpler type recipe to do the cheese, and it's really not that hard. The only thing that was a little bit concerning to me is as I was heating up the cheese, like the milk is turning, like has like little black specks in it. I don't know what that's about. It's kind of odd. I don't even drink milk. I hate white whole milk. Ugh, nasty. But it's kind of funny because I still eat like stuff that contain milk in it, but I say I don't drink milk, but I do technically, you know. But yeah, this is not that hard. It's actually quite easy. So
from here, I gathered up the curd and placed it into a separate bowl. I formed it into a ball and then got rid of the excess liquid. Continue to squeeze out the whey. I placed the cheese into the microwave a few times until it reached 160 degrees Fahrenheit.
Cheese is piping hot right now.
I squeezed out the whey a few more times, then placed the cheese into some cool water for 5 minutes.
Okay, so it's been 2 hours. It's time to make the bread. I already preheating my Dutch oven to about 450 right now, and I'm about to flour the parchment paper. Look at the bread, you guys. It looks real nice, risen a lot, and it looks really, really good. It smells like bread. It smells really, really good.
I placed my bread dough onto the parchment paper and tried to create a ball of some sort. In the meantime, I preheated my Dutch oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and then placed my dough inside.
I think I'm gonna score it actually. Try to make it look a little more pretty. I don't think that's doing nothing. So we're gonna bend that. Okay, so we're gonna let the bread cook for about 30 minutes with the top on, and then another 5 to 7 minutes with the top off, so it gets that little nice golden brown crust on top. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it's taken me about 3.5 hours so far up until this point. When I first started, my back hurts, I've been sweating, I am mentally exhausted and physically exhausted as well. I can't imagine doing this and still having the appetite to eat, because at this point I'm not even hungry anymore. I'm just like tired. I'd rather just be in my bed. I don't want to do this anymore. Shout out to anybody that does this. Y'all are real goats out here, because I wish I could do this. I am very big on my health, and it would be nice to make things from home from scratch and not get all these, you know, processed foods that they be giving us. I try to be very conscious of what I put into my body, but you can't be certain of that unless you're making it with your own ingredients and you know where exactly these things are coming from. You know, our food here is literally poisoning us. And I really do think that the food that we are given here is a large factor to the reasons why, you know, we are getting so sick so easily. It has to be that. And truthfully, I just want to learn how to cook, period, because I can cook the basic pasta, all the basic stuff, rice, but I want to learn how to really put my foot in it, because when I have my own family, my man, my kids, I want to be able to cook things for them and it come natural to me, and it's not a problem at all. But anyways, while the bread is baking, we are going to work on dinner and make some pasta for our Cajun shrimp Alfredo pasta that we're making. Wish me luck.
To make the pasta, I used 2 cups of semolina flour and made a well in the middle. Then I cracked 2 eggs and added a bit of Himalayan salt. After, I whisked the eggs and then slowly started adding the flour to the mixture until I could knead the dough with my hands. I kneaded it for about 10 minutes.
This is a freaking arm workout.
When the dough is ready, it'll bounce back. I'm not sure mine did that. It bounced back a little bit, but not all the way back. Wrap the dough in saran wrap and let it rest for at least 30 minutes. This will make it easier to roll out later on.
Okay, you guys, so the bread is officially done. We're about to take it out the oven. I'm not gonna lie, I already took a little sneak peek and it looks fabulous. It looks so, so good. So let's go get that out. My bread looks amazing. I love hearing that. I think it's gonna turn out okay. The next thing we need to do is make the butter and assemble our grilled cheese and make it, and we're on our way to finally having our first meal at what time? 5:50. I started at 12.
For the butter, I used a whole stick of butter, then chopped up some parsley and basil, then added it to the bowl to mix together.
We have finally made it to the last stage, actually putting it all together and making the grilled cheese. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to add these little tomatoes that I gathered from my backyard. This is what the butter is looking like, homemade butter, by yours truly. Let's put this thing together before I am out of breath. And I still have to make dinner.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game.
Alright guys, this is the final product.
Oh wow, that looks good.
That looks like Panera quality.
Lady, you don't have to lie.
I told you about how she gonna get
Why
it.
you always have to say somebody's lying?
We gotta do this over.
Why
Cut.
Why can't
Cut.
you take?
Cut. Go back over there. Alright, tell us when you're ready. Okay, scrumptious. Oh, wonderful. And we are going, tomatoes.
Wait, cheers. 10 out of 10. Very good.
What about you though? Because you're the one that's the food connoisseur over here.
Tastes really, really good.
It does.
Is it the butter?
All right, you guys, as you can tell, it is much later in the day. I am physically and mentally tired at this point. I had to take a nap, take a mini break because, baby, I was not having it anymore. I have a new set of clothing on because the dress was also not cutting it. It wasn't comfortable anymore for me. And I need comfortable at this point. So I have my pasta dough right here. I have my flour. I'm ready to go and get this bad boy rolled up the old-fashioned way. And my arms are about to burn again, unfortunately.
To create the fettuccine, I cut my pasta dough in half, then floured my surface so the dough does not stick. I don't advise anyone to manually roll it out. It literally took forever.
My arm, it hurts so bad.
Anyways, I rolled out the dough until I could see my fingers underneath it. Then I folded the dough up into 2 equal parts and folded it again. From here, I began to cut my fettuccine ever so beautifully.
My fettuccine pasta ready to go, and we're about to boil this thing up.
I cooked the fettuccine until it was al dente and had a oopsie along the way. I seasoned my shrimp with all-purpose seasoning, Creole seasoning, and some black pepper, and then placed my shrimp into the pan and cooked them until they were nice and golden on each side. And then things started to go really bad. I was trying to make the sauce in the same pan, but everything started turning completely black and I burnt something. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
I want to quit. I'm done. I was literally making the last component of my pasta, the sauce, and it started burning up. I'm done. I've been cooking for 9 hours. 9 hours. I feel so defeated. I'm gonna keep making it. I'm gonna retry again. I just washed the pot, so we're gonna start all over. It was black. It was nasty. It wasn't looking great at all, and I couldn't serve that to anybody. That wasn't right.
For the Alfredo sauce, I melted a half stick of butter on low heat and then added some heavy cream. Gave it a good swirl and slowly added some Parmesan cheese until my sauce was at the consistency I wanted. To top it off, I seasoned the sauce with Creole seasoning and black pepper.
I'm pretty sure this pasta is about to taste nasty. I'm kind of not happy to serve it to them. The shrimp, phenomenal. Them things look good. They look good. The pasta, however, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I overcooked them or undercooked them. I don't know. They just kind of feel a little bit odd. Okay, you guys, this is the finished product. My mom and Dell don't like shrimp, so I made this one, and this one is for my brother. I don't think it's gonna taste that good. So, Delano and Matthew, taste test.
You guys got ready. You guys are already in your pajamas.
Okay, let's see everybody.
I heard my feelings.
Smells good.
All right.
What do you give it out of 10?
6, 7.
That's not as bad. I thought it was gonna be worse.
Not bad.
It needs a little
Or what?
more maybe salt.
Salt?
A little more salt. I would
Okay.
I
say.
think it's the pasta.
I thought you said Dell doesn't eat shrimp.
This shrimp is real good.
I know the shrimp tastes good.
For your first try, I give you a 10 out of 10. You did a great
What
job.
about you?
I give her a 12 out of 10. Come on now. I got 2 forks. One for this side of my belly and one for this side of my belly. Me one pasta.
Alright, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that
Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe. Hit that like button and subscribe. We need those followers.
That's her mom. That's why she's so crazy.
hit that like button. Lady, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell, and we'll see you on the next video. Deuces.